everyone. Welcome to Chair Yoga. I'm so glad you came to join me today. Why don't you get whatever props you might need to support your practice. In my case, I have 2 blocks and I also have a strap and a comfortable chair, preferably a chair with a back. It doesn't matter if it's a high back or a low back. So that said, why don't we get started? We want to start sitting forward of our chair, sitting nice and evenly on our 2 seat bones. The reason we sit forward on our chair is to keep the abs nice and engaged and the spine lengthened and the crown of the head reaching up towards the sky. This is sitting in the chair. This is sitting on the chair. We want the ankles under the knees, the thigh bones in line with our hips, and typically that's about 2 fist distance apart. The feet are really grounded into the earth. So why don't we just lift our toes, spread them nice and wide, and then lay them back on the ground, making that connection. Engagement in the abdominals. Let's start zipping up our abdominals all the way up, even around the back, down the back, keeping ourselves nice and integrated. Close your eyes, or you could leave them open. Bring your attention inward and let's just start in on our practice. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the nose. And again, big breath in, feel the ribs expand, feel the spine lengthen. Now keep that space that we've obtained even on your exhale. So there is engagement in the abdominals. And again, inhale and exhale. Big breath in for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause at the top for 1, 2, 3. Exhale it all out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the bottom for 1, 2, 3. Big breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause at the top for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the bottom for 3, 2, 1. And breathe naturally for 2 breaths. Open your eyes. So typically I like to start from the top, working our way down in our warm up. So let's everyone look to the right side of the room. Come back to center. Look to the left side of the room. Come back to center. Lengthen the neck bones. And start bringing your gaze up towards the ceiling. And then going into a little extension, the bend and reach is going to come from the clavicle. Bring the teeth of the jaw together. And then relax the jaw. Draw the teeth together. And relax it. Bring the head back to center. Line your neck bones, right ear to right shoulder. Release the right arm to the side. Turn the palm facing forward. Turn the palm facing down. Lower the chin towards the armpit. Notice how it changes the stretch on the side. Rotate the chin back to center. Neck bones are nice and long. Left ear to left shoulder. Arm reaches away. Back to center. Next inhale, shrug your shoulders to your ears. On your exhale, rolling behind, bring your arms into it. Let's get into those joints as well. And again, inhale, shrug. And exhale, circle around. And one more time, inhale. And exhale. Bring the hands to center. Big breath in. Big breath out as you reach your arms out towards the side. Now we're going to make little feathering movements. Pretend we're a bird. And we're just going to pulse a little bit back. And that pulsing is coming from our pectoral muscles. So it's pulse, and pulse, and pulse, and pulse, and pulse. If this is a little much for you, we could do our pulsing in scarecrow arms. Pulse, and pulse, and pulse. Bring the hands back to center. Roll the shoulders again. So let's move our spine now in a different manner by doing a few cat-cows. So take a big breath in, push into the hands to lengthen the spine, and the back bend is coming from the clavicle. Exhale, engage the cord around your spine. And again, inhale, creating space. And exhale. Yoga is all about creating space for our spine, engaging the muscles. And one more like that. Let's come back to neutral. We're going to add a little movement and flow into our practice as part of our warm-up. And inhale, arms up. Now this could be arms up, this could be arms up, arms up. Exhale, right arm comes down to the side of the chair. Keep that seat bone rooted as you bend to the side. We're going to switch side and inhale, arms up. Left hand holds the seat. Exhale, side bend. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend. This time, rotate the back portion of your shoulder just a little bit back, and your gaze will go in that direction as well. So we're adding more stretching in that upper chest. Back to center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, rotate the upper arm, chest back. Exhale, back to center. Extend the left arm out in front of you. Bring it across the body. Hold on to it with the opposite arm just for a little stretch. We're bringing that movement back. And release. Right arm goes out. Left arm goes across. Good job. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let's take it to the side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, take it to the other side. Just gentle twisting from the upper thoracic spine. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, add the twist, looking over the shoulder or wherever your gaze might be. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, twist. Come back to center. Windshield wipe your legs. Just getting a little bit into the hip area. Now slide your right leg towards the left. Allow the right leg to open and you're falling onto the blade of the foot. Gravity is our friend here. The leg is externally rotated and gravity is help pulling it down. So we have options as well. We could start here. We could also use our block. There are many ways to come into this pose. So you have to find what's going to work for you today. And every day will be a little different. So whatever position you have chosen, make sure to keep the spine engaged and reaching up towards the sky, creating space. One more breath here. As we release, we're going to go on to the other side. Find your sitting mountain position, that strong sitting mountain. The left leg slides over to the right and falls open, externally rotating. So you could stay here. Bring the block up. There's just so many ways that we could open up our hips. So these are just a few suggestions. Keeping the thigh externally rotated. Feels so good. Now let's release that position. This time we're going to extend our legs out long in front of me. And I am going to sit back a little bit because I'm concerned my feet might have left the picture. But you stay forward on your chair. So I'm going to point my feet. And the point is not coming from the toes, but rather from the instep. Now I'm going to go the opposite direction. The heel is reaching away, the toes are reaching towards my face. And again, point, reach long, and flex. If you find the toes are starting to cramp, it's because you're squeezing the toes rather than allowing the movement to come from the instep. And again. Yes. Now let's go a little wider and just circle the feet in one direction. Circle the feet in the other direction. And then bring your feet back in. Now we're going to add some more movement. Let's do our sun salutation. So we're in a nice sitting mountain position. Core is engaged. As we inhale, we bring the arms up. And remember, arms up could be here, here, here. On your exhale, bring the hands down to your thigh. Hinge forward. Allow the chest reaching forward. Exhale, soften. Allow the hands to slide down the legs. Push your hands into your shins as you lengthen the spine. Nice flat back. We're going to add a twist. Inhale, twist to the right. Put your hands on your waist or up towards the sky. Back to center. Keep the back nice and lengthened. Inhale, twist to the left. Come back to center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, scarecrow arms hinge forward. Inhale, soften, nice long back. Exhale, folds. Lengthen your spine as we inhale, twist to the right. Back to center. Spine is lengthened, twist to the left. Back to center. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, scarecrow arms, low belly. Inhale, soften. Exhale, let's push ourselves up, extend the arms out to the side. Inhale, twist. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, scarecrow arms. Inhale, soften. Exhale, lengthen the spine. This time press into the feet as the arms extend out in front of you. Come high onto the tippy toes, so slide the feet in towards the body. Turn the palms so they're facing forward. Pretend you're holding a ball. Squeeze into that ball, so it'll be an isometric exercise as well. Keep high on the tippy toes. All the toes are pressing into the ground. As we inhale, this is shoulder movement and arm movement, and exhale down. Keep pressing in, shoulders are drawn down. And inhale, maybe now your gaze will go up, and exhale. One more time. Inhale, and exhale. Release the arms. Maybe you want to shake them out a little bit. There we go. Windshield, wipe your legs. So let's get started into our strengthening poses, our warrior series, and our lunges. So let's tiptoe our feet so we're facing the side of the chair. And we want the thighs, the inside leg thigh to be nice and supported. And then open up the legs so they're in a V position. We want to slide the body towards the front of the chair so that seat bone is free of the chair, but that inside leg is nicely supported. Find your space and just settle in here for a moment, allowing this leg to externally rotate, and this thigh is in a more neutral position. So we have options. We could stay right here with the legs facing in this direction. Or come high onto the ball of that outside foot. Bring the leg in towards the body and slide that leg back so the thigh is falling under the knee is reaching towards the ground. So you could stay here. If you want more, extend the left arm up towards the sky and your gaze is ahead. We're getting into that psoas area and the hip flexor. That reach is coming all the way up to the fingertips. If you want more, extend the opposite arm towards the sky. And breathe, big breath in. Big breath out. One more, inhale. And exhale. Lower the right arm. If you like, you could add a side bend to it, or still work on reaching back, opening up the hip. Adding a side bend, the inside arm will lower to the thigh. Keep reaching away with the thigh. Keep reaching up, and then side bend. It's just a little bend. Bring the hand back to center. Release the hand. Bring the leg back into our starting position. So again, we're in that nice wide V position. So we could stay here, coming into our warrior two, where the inside arm is extending out. The outside arm is reaching behind us. Now that reach doesn't necessarily have to be all the way around. Depends on the opening of each individual shoulder. So it might be here. It might be here. It might be all the way back. Find that space that accommodates you today. Stay here, keep the legs engaged, activating the thighs, the abdominals are working, the spine is nice and long, the torso is turned towards the inside arm. Bringing the leg into play, press the outside blade of the foot into the ground as we start sliding it back. Keeping the outside blade in, the leg might not go straight. Big breath in. Keep that leg reaching. Toe heel the foot back in. Flip the right palm, front hand palm up, back palm down. As we start adding a little bit of the bend, the top arm goes up, the back goes down. So we're opening up on the side, on the front of the body. Come back into your warrior two. Now lower the right arm towards the inside thigh or the chair. Left arm goes up towards the sky. As we twist our torso to the front of the room for our extended side angle. Feeling the reach, the stretch. Reaching away with the hands supported by the leg. One more breath. Come back into your warrior two. Release the hands. We're going to switch sides. Woo! Built up a little sweat on that one. I hope you did too. Tiptoeing our feet around. Setting up for the next side. Thigh is supported. Nice wide stance. Settling in for a moment. And now coming onto the ball of the foot, sliding the leg back in. So the knee now is reaching towards the ground. Coming high on the tippy toes. The chair is always here for support. Stay here or extend the right arm up towards the sky. Stay here or extend the left arm up towards the sky, reaching up and away. So it's opposition. This leg is reaching down and back and the arm is reaching up. Lower the inside arm. Add your side bend if you decide to. Opening up. Coming back to center, releasing the hand, releasing the leg. Coming back into our V-shaped leg position. Warrior two. One arm out, one arm back. I'm pressing into the blade of the foot, trying to maintain the connection of the blade of the foot while I bring my leg back into the warrior two. Keep reaching into the blade of the foot to keep the back of the thigh activated and to help support the knee. Pressing into the front leg, into the feet, integrating. One more breath. Front palm forward, back palm down as we elevate the front arm up towards the sky. For peaceful warrior. Coming out of peaceful warrior back into our warrior two, keeping the connection with that back leg. Extended side angle, top hand comes down, rests on the thigh, back hand reaches up towards the sky, the torso is turning towards the front of the room. Bringing that hand up towards the head. Don't forget to breathe. Just come out of your side angle. Releasing the arms, releasing the leg. Coming back into our sitting mountain pose. Pause here for a moment. Now let's all stand up. Come to the side of your chair, and I'm going to move my chair. Hold on to the back of the chair. And your feet again are approximately a fist distance apart. Moving from our hip, Bring the leg out to the side. Point the toe. Flex the foot, bring it back in. Bring the leg towards the front. Bring the leg towards the back. All that movement is coming from our hip joint, not the foot or the ankle. Come back to center. Let's make little circles now again. That's coming from our hips. You could go as small as you want or as big as you want, but try to maintain the integrity of the torso as we're doing that. Switch directions. So we're just getting into the hips, bringing blood flow, which brings oxygen and nutrients into the joint, lubrication. There we go. Opposite leg, so you don't have to switch sides. Just extend that leg out to the side. Point the foot. And then bring it to the front. Bring it to the back. Try not to lean forward because the movement is just coming from the hip. Back to center. And now make your circles. Again from that hip joint. Lubricating the joint. There we go. Come into a nice, strong position. Take your right leg, step it behind you. So you're high on the tippy toe of that left leg, or the back leg. Nice and strong in the spine. Hold on to the chair. Extend the right arm up towards the sky. And now release it. Now let's bend into that front leg. Same intention. Right arm up towards the sky. This time bring your gaze. Oh, it just feels so wonderful. Straighten the front leg. Bring the back leg towards the front. Opposite side. So you do have the option now of switching sides if you want the stability of the chair. Stepping back with the right leg. Standing that arm up. You could stay here or bend into the front leg, keeping the shoulders over the hips, no leaning forward. So again, we're just accessing this area in a slightly different manner. Add a little bit of a bend. Gaze is up. Come back to center, arms at your side. This time come behind your chair. Press your hands on the chair. Walk the feet back a little bit. Now as you're walking back, I'd like you to start hinging from the hips. Nice flat back. Think about the chest still leading the way. So we're walking back and the back is flattening out. Nice secure grip on the chair. Keep the belly engaged. You can have a slight bend in the knees. Using your breath, big breath in, pressing into the hands, and exhale, keeping the back nice and low. Pressing into the hands, start walking your feet towards the front of the room, to the back of the chair. Well done, we're building up a little heat. Let's walk back to the front of our chair. Grab a seat. Those who have straps might want to grab them. If you don't have a strap, you could use a towel, a belt, a fancy loopy-loop strap like I have. So let's bring the strap under the right foot and create a little tension on that strap. Use your core, activate your thigh to bring the knee in towards the chest. Holding on to that strap. Now start reaching away with your heel. Allow the strap to support your leg. Hold both straps now with your right hand. Keep nice and grounded with the opposite leg as we just open up and bring it back in. Now just bring it a little bit across the body. We're getting into this area. And back in. And open. And back. And across. And down. Release. We're going to switch sides. Left foot is nice and secure in the strap. Engaging the core, engaging the thigh, bringing the leg up towards the chest, and then reaching out with the heel. Try to keep the back nice and strong so the abdominals really have to kick in for this. And it's okay if the foot doesn't extend all the way out. Find your area of opportunity and open wide. Keep that heel reaching away as we're doing these movements. And back. They're very subtle. And open. And back. One more time. Open. And back. Release the strap. Windshield wipe your legs. Just because it feels so good. Now let's go wide. So the feet are pointing the same direction as the knees are, and the thigh bones are externally rotating, meaning they're rotating out behind you. Press into the legs. Place your hands on your thighs. Big breath in as we lengthen the spine. On that exhale, bring the right shoulder towards the right knee. And come back up. And inhale. And come back up. Again, inhale. Try to keep that seat bone reach grounded. Back to center. And inhale. And back to center one more time. Shoulder towards knee. Back to center. Shoulder towards knee. Back to center, toe heel your feet, back to center. Come into your sitting mountain position. Take a pause. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to heart center. Again, inhale up. This time your gaze goes up. And exhale to heart center. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale to heart center. And start wiggling your way back to the center of the chair. Allow your hands to open up. Palms facing up. Settling back into your chair. Sitting into your chair at this point. As we come into final Savasana, which is the resting pose. Close your eyes. Allow the breath to soften and become easy. Our heart rate will start slowing down. Our breath will slow. Muscle memory will kick in. Let's open our eyes, wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, bringing our attention back to us. Please bring your hands to heart center as you bow your head in gratitude that you took time today to do something for yourself. You took time today to come into yourself and block out all our little daily distractions, and there's a lot of distractions going on these days. But thank you so much for coming and allowing me to guide you in this short practice from my heart to yours. Thank you. I hope you enjoy this little 20-minute or 25-minute, I'm not even sure, practice. This is my very first video, so please excuse any little glitches or any marble mouth words that might have come out. I promise it will get better over time as I become comfortable with this new medium. So just go out, have a beautiful, beautiful day. And now when I say go out, I don't mean out into the world, because unfortunately we can't. But maybe sit in your yard today, or just sit by the window, open the window, breathe in the fresh air, listen to the birds. Thank you.